Hey, it's Sandy, and I recently read this study. Well, I didn't read the study. I read the article. It was from Harvard University that said it's really, really good to mix up your workout routine. So, like if you've been running or walking or lifting weights, find something else to do, and you're going to live longer. Well, I'm glad I found it, and I'm glad that I found Pure Yoga. Go to pureyogatexas.com. They offer a bunch of different classes, and here's some of the ones that I have taken. I've taken the Inferno Hot Pilates class, which is great. I mean, you want to get a great workout, sweat a whole lot, and believe it or not, feel great when you leave. Sign up for that class. Maybe it's a Super 60 yoga class or a hot yoga class or any of their other classes that they offer at Pure Yoga. You're going to love this place. 2 locations, one north on Burnett Road, just off of 183, and another one downtown between 5th and 6th on Oakland. Get more information at pureyogatexas.com. Switch your workout routine up a little bit and go to pureyogatexas.com.
This is the JB and Sandy Show podcast. You can listen live every morning on 103.1 in Austin or stream the show on the iHeartRadio app.
You can find us on social. You can find Steven on social everywhere at Thunderpop TV. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at JBSandy ATX. And of course, we love hearing from you guys. So shoot us a text at 737-301-9600. Again, 737-301-9600. I got to bring something. This may jar a memory from some Austinites that have been around for a while. I saw something on Reddit that cracked me up. You ever have just things that I always got, it just hit me just right. It just kind of hit your funny just right. And this hit my funny just right. Someone posted on Reddit, am I crazy, or did there used to be iMac computers inside of Schlotzky's?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
I remember that. Yeah.
The answer is yes.
The one on Lamar, especially.
Yeah.
I know that one. I don't know about I can't vouch for any other one.
Okay, not at all of them, right? I barely remember that.
There was on 183 at Jollyville. There was. Or Balcones, 183. They had them there. That was my Schlotzky's. They were orange and blue, and they were gigantic, and it was a communal keyboard.
Mm-hmm. We used to talk about it on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it because I thought it was really gross.
It's gross.
Because people would get their lunch and sit there, and it's sandwiches. It's a handheld food, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're eating a sandwich and getting on what, Mosaic and surfing the internet.
Yeah.
Or
probably
licking their fingers before when they take their bite and then touch the keyboard. Ew.
Or probably logging into AOL. There wasn't much going. The internet was sparse then.
It was cutting edge for Schlotzky's at the time. At the time, it gave it a cool factor.
Mm-hmm.
But also back then, we were making fun of Mac as children's toys back then. Remember? Kids
when they came out with those candy-colored Macs.
And those are the ones that were in the Schlotzky's.
It's funny because we're like an all Apple household now, times 3, wife and daughter. It's crazy.
I'm a bisexual with it. I've got
place for both teams.
Yeah, I got Windows computer and laptop, and I've got Apple phone and watch. So I'm all over the place. I don't care. I'll play with anybody. I'm dirty.
I'll play with anybody.
Yeah. I'm fluid. That's the word.
Yeah.
I am tech fluid is what I am.
That's funny. That is so funny. Yeah, that was just gross.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny that that was driving somebody crazy. So crazy that they had to put it on Reddit to get answers. And the answers, 100%, they used to be there. So now
they didn't clean those things. They didn't clean them.
No.
Right. Oh, no.
Not at all.
Think of the employees, your general employee.
Yeah.
They don't care.
They didn't have the little air can that they went around to, the dust-off can.
To get the crumbs out and the lettuce.
Right. Disgusting.
I don't even like my own keyboard.
Right.
Right.
Now it's, you can hardly go into a restaurant or a cafe or coffee shop that people aren't on their own laptop.
Right. That's funny you mentioned that, Sandy, because I like to get outside and work every day somewhere. You know, I just don't like sitting at home in an office, the lame office. I go somewhere and work. I'll go get coffee during the day. I'll go to wine bars in the evening and just sit and work. And one of my favorite places just put a ban on laptops.
Really?
Yep. So you remember, well, there's several locations now, I believe, but Swedish Hill closed on 5th Street because they're putting high-end condos there. Imagine that. And they moved to South First, which is actually even more convenient for me. And I started going there on the regular. They've got this cute little patio. It's nice. And I'd get, like I said, coffee during the day or wine. And I walked in a couple weeks ago, and they've got these big, like, sandwich board signs by both entrances that says, "No laptops allowed."
Really? No loud laptops.
It just said, like, big and bold, it said, this cafe is for dining and chatting only.
Oh, they're trying to get back to what it used to be like.
Yeah, it's funny because if you've seen some of those memes, like, you know, a bunch of people staring at their phone or laptops, and they're like, no one pays attention or talks anymore. Yeah. And then below it, they'll show a bunch of people on a bus or a train, all with their newspapers.
Yeah.
Like covering their whole face.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't changed. It's just the
Let me ask you about Swedish Hill, JB. That was a regular for you. Have you stopped going because you can no longer flip open your laptop while you're there?
Correct. I've stopped going.
Yeah. I mean, that's their business. That's what they want to do. I don't agree with it, but I just wouldn't go there. I mean, you got plenty of other options if you want to take your laptop.
You think they do it because they're tired of people coming in and sitting there all day long, taking up spots for other people, making it their office?
Yes. Which does happen.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of my other favorite places, I see the same faces all the time.
Yeah.
So they're doing what I'm doing. However, I don't camp out all day and take meeting after meeting and do all that. And here's another thing I do. If it's more of a dining place, there's a couple places I go that, you know, they start to ramp up and serve burgers and pizza in the evening or whatever. If it starts to fill up, I'll take my laptop and go. So people can sit and eat.
Yeah, or ask the staff, like, hey, or tell the staff, if you need this table, you let me know. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I try to be respectful of that. One of my favorite places, they turn their internet off at 5 p.m.
Oh, that's
to try to
smart.
Discourage the same thing, but I use my hotspot.
Work around.
Tricia, you've often talked about going out and doing some of your work. You say you work well in a coffee shop, and you haven't really done it much. How come?
I don't know. When I had a ton of stuff that I was working on, I like to go. I always went to Summer Moon Coffee and would sit because I like the background noise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just liked the feel. It was someplace different. I just always chose them. I don't know. I haven't done as much lately because that was when I was just covered up with work and I couldn't just sit at home all day.
Right.
So I mixed it up a little bit.
What are your thoughts? Will this plan work for them? Like, it's a popular place.
I think the people. I think it'll be. I think that if there's damage, it will be negligible. It'll be very small. I think they'll still do fine. I think the people like you will just go elsewhere to somewhere else, or organize a protest and say this is wrong and get,
organize a protest.
and
like there's no other bigger problems in the world. Let's solve this one.
They're anti-tech. You know what I mean? They hate tech there. So I don't think it'll be. I think they'll be fine. I don't agree with it, so I wouldn't go there anymore. That's fine. That's their business. They can do whatever the heck they want to do.
Here's another laptop etiquette thing. Like, don't sit down at a table for four.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Find the smallest table.
Yeah.
Or a bar stool bench. If you're there by yourself, don't take up more space than I see people do that, and I'm like, whoa.
And also keep in mind that you are out in public. You're not in your own private office, so don't talk at a normal level where the entire coffee shop has to hear your meeting.
Right.
I bet that's a little bit of what they're tired of.
I do like to kind of pop in on their Zoom call behind them.
I did that at a track meet. There was these girls. I was at a track meet the other night with our daughter, and there was these two girls. They were shooting a TikTok video, and I saw them setting up to do it. Then I saw them doing their dance moves, and I just walked by them with both arms spread straight out, and right behind them. And they saw me, and they were laughing. They're like, "That's going in the video. That's going in the video." It was funny.
This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station 103.1.
Looks like Hollywood's got their newest pretty boy, and it's not Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell is going, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. There's a new guy on the scene, and his name is Brendan Skellnar. You may know him from 1923, the spinoff from Yellowstone. He's got a new project coming up, and Stephen Presley from at Thunderpop TV is going to tell us about that in just a little bit, so stick around. Also, chance at $1,000 at 9 o'clock. Austin Marathon is this weekend. Road closures start today.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're expecting 30,000 runners and over 100,000 spectators to line this course.
That's huge.
It's huge.
To line the course.
Yeah, 100,000 to line the course, 30,000 to run it.
Wow. 30,000 people are stupid enough to run a marathon.
It happens on Sunday the 15th, but they're already starting road closures today. They are closing down, mostly downtown is where you're really going to have the effects, like between Colorado and Brazos, Congress and Colorado, all that starting around like 9 a.m., 2 p.m. Saturday, they're going to be closing down a few more streets in the downtown area. And then Sunday, the route is closed. They're going to close those down starting as early as 2 a.m. because it's an early run time. But I'm looking at the map. My gosh, I don't know if I realized how far they go. They go all the way from Westlake almost over to 183 and from Hyde Park down to 290. I mean, They are running all over the city.
They've got to run some of it on Congress Avenue, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they go down.
Yeah.
They go down Congress and then back up first, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that. I've done that marathon twice.
You've run the marathon twice?
The Austin Marathon, yeah, I've run others. That's the only two I've done, but I've done it. It's brutal.
Oh.
You did the marathon because they also have the half marathon and the 5K.
Yeah, JB
you did the whole thing.
No, I did the full thing twice.
Yeah.
JB's one of those weird guys that can fall out of bed and decide, I'll go run a marathon today.
And then run it.
And then go run it.
That's kind of how I did the first one. I was 18 and my buddy Larry had been training for the marathon. He kept his running program going from high school. We ran cross country together. And he called me early that morning. He's like, dude, I need a favor. My car won't start. Can you take me down to the marathon start? I was like, sure. I'll run the first half with you, is what I said.
You were 18?
Yeah. And then I still had all that high school fitness carried over.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'll keep going.
You just bandit ran it? You didn't sign up or anything?
I wasn't signed up or anything. And then I paid the price for not being trained for it. And then I did it again in my mid-40s and trained a lot. Actually, I trained for New York. My wife and I were accepted into the New York Marathon. And we trained. I did this whole program. And that was the year where the tropical storm Sandy wiped out the marathon.
Oh, yeah.
We had just landed in New York, just gotten to our hotel and checked in, and then my phone just started blowing up.
I remember that.
Because everyone knew we were going to do it. And we were like, what the heck? Let's go get a margarita.
I guess we drink now.
Wouldn't it be great though if the Austin Marathon could take on the party vibe of the Boston Marathon?
Yeah.
That's a huge thing there. Like people line the streets, sit in the pubs, the bars, the restaurants, and it's a day for everybody. Mm-hmm. I think that would be cool if Austin, because that's why I asked about it, especially if they ran up South Congress. That'd be so cool. I mean, to sit outside and hang out with your friends and watch the marathon, that'd be pretty cool. So
there's a funny thing when you run the marathon, and it's the people that hold all the goofy signs.
Yeah.
Like worst parade ever is one of my favorites. And then it's like, you paid to do this? ?
Worst parade ever.
Steven, are you a runner?
I used to run, but I've only run one race, the Turkey Trot, and I didn't train for it, so I walked half of it and crawled part of it.
Crawled.
And you
crawled the last leg.
You've done the Cap 10K, right?
I kind of had a similar situation with that JB did with somebody just being, will you do this with me? My friend Sean was running. She signed up for the Cap 10, asked me at the last minute to sign up. This was in my early 30s. And I was like, I'll do it, but go ahead without me. Like, there's no way. I ended up running the entire thing.
Wow.
I mean, I am not a runner, but I mean, it was fun. It's a cool vibe. And then at the end, when you cross the finish line, I mean, it's a fun thing to do. But they were definitely a mix of runners and walkers.
JB, as a former cross-country runner, and you ran track too, right?
Yeah.
Distance. At the track meet we were at the other day with our daughter, she throws shot and discus. The first race is always at 3,200, or at these meets anyway. The freshman competition, the winner of the 3,200, a freshman, ran 3,200. That's 2 miles, 11 minutes, 13 seconds.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Wow.
I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's really good.
How fast they make their bodies go is unbelievable.
It's
unbelievable.
Amazing.
I mean, I could run at under 11, but that wasn't not as maybe as a freshman. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe
you ran it. So I thought 11:13 in my mind was crazy fast, but you ran it in under 11, 3,200. Wow.
Yeah. I would run, and then I ran cross country 5Ks and 20 miles. So,
wow, that's
something like that.
That's amazing. Did you guys? I shared the video with JB, the cross country skier.
Oh, I saw that.
God, that was awesome.
JB, tell everybody about that. It's incredible.
Well, it was like, they called it like a 10K by 10K or whatever. I wasn't sure what that meant. And they're all like Nordic, like a lot of French and Norwegians are really good at that sport. I don't think there were any Americans in the top 20. And there were like 4 guys. This was 40 minutes into the race that were like neck and neck. And I was like, wow, this is going to be a showdown. Mm-hmm. And so my wife and I were about to leave somewhere. I said, no, I got to see the end of this, like this race in real time. And then the last climb, it's weird. They make them climb in cross country, right? Yeah. So it's a slight uphill grade. And this Norwegian guy, I don't know his name offhand, just put the hammer down. I mean,
uphill on skis.
He just dusted everyone. I mean, it was just a perfect race.
Wasn't he doing the pace of like a faster than a 6-minute mile? And he was on skis going uphill.
And it's like, I've never cross country skied. Like they say, it is the hardest cardio sport you can do, the most taxing on the lungs.
Jim Gaffigan has a great take on this, the comedian. Yeah. He goes, who the hell came up with cross-country skiing? Were they like, hey, you know that part when we go skiing, the miserable part when we go from the hill and we got a truck, go over to back to the ski lift and it's real hard? He goes, let's just do that part today.
Well, that's it. Do us a solid and copy and paste the link to this episode and send it to a friend or two. Thanks for listening.